Welcome back to VeloView, everyone. Today we're diving deep into one of the most extraordinary cars ever made, a vehicle that revolutionized not only the way people thought about driving but also how they perceived technology, comfort, and style in an automobile, the 1970 Citroen DS19. This car wasn't just ahead of its time, it was decades ahead, an engineering and design masterpiece that still feels futuristic even after more than half a century. The DS19, especially in its 1970 form, represents everything that made Citroën one of the most innovative automakers in history: bold ideas, daring design, and an unwavering commitment to creating something truly unique. The Citroën DS19 first appeared in 1955, and when it debuted at the Paris Motor Show, it caused a sensation. Over 12,000 orders were placed on the very first day, an almost unbelievable number for the time. By 1970, the DS had evolved into a refined and mature car, benefiting from 15 years of continuous innovation. When you look at it, the first thing that stands out is its breathtaking design. The body, penned by sculptor and designer Flaminio Bertoni with input from aerodynamics expert André Lefebvre, looks like it came straight out of a science fiction film. Its low, sleek profile, teardrop shape, and flowing curves gave it a futuristic appearance that still turns heads today. No other car of its era looked remotely like the DS. It wasn't boxy or aggressive, it was elegant, smooth, and aerodynamic. The shape wasn't just for show either, it was engineered to reduce drag and improve stability, making it one of the most aerodynamically efficient cars of its day. Beneath that graceful body lay one of the most innovative suspension systems ever developed, the legendary Hydropneumatic suspension. By 1970, this system had been perfected to deliver an incredibly smooth and comfortable ride. Instead of traditional springs and dampers, the DS used a combination of hydraulic fluid and pressurized nitrogen gas inside special suspension spheres. The result was a ride so soft and controlled that passengers often described it as floating on air. The car could glide over rough roads, potholes, and bumps with effortless composure, maintaining a level of comfort that was unparalleled then and still impressive now. The suspension was self-leveling, automatically adjusting its height based on the load in the car, and the driver could even manually raise or lower the ride height using a simple lever, a feature that was both practical and futuristic. The 1970 DS19 was powered by a 1.9-liter inline-4 engine that produced around 83 horsepower. While that might not sound powerful, the DS wasn't designed to be a sports car. It was built for refinement, comfort, and smoothness. The engine worked in perfect harmony with the car's semi-automatic transmission, a hydraulically controlled gearbox that eliminated the need for a clutch pedal. Gear changes were silky and almost seamless once you got used to the system, and driving the DS felt like a calm, sophisticated experience. It encouraged you to take your time, to enjoy the journey rather than rush to the destination. The steering, assisted by hydraulics, was light and precise, and the braking system, fully hydraulic and featuring disc brakes up front, was powerful and confidence-inspiring. At a time when most cars still used drum brakes, Citroen's commitment to safety and performance was revolutionary. Inside, the DS19 was just as remarkable. The cabin felt like stepping into the future. The dashboard was clean and minimalist, the controls logically placed, and the single-spoke steering wheel added a distinctive touch. The panoramic windshield and large side windows gave excellent visibility and filled the cabin with light, creating a sense of space and openness that was rare in cars of that era. The seats were wide, soft, and deeply cushioned, designed for comfort over long journeys. Every surface and every control felt thoughtfully engineered to enhance the driving experience. The materials were of high quality, and the attention to detail showed Citroen's dedication to craftsmanship. Noise insulation was excellent, making the DS19 a peaceful environment even at higher speeds. Another groundbreaking feature was the lighting system. While the DS19 itself did not always come standard with the famous swiveling headlights, the concept was introduced in higher trims around this time and became one of the DS's most iconic innovations. The headlights turned with the steering, allowing the driver to see around corners at night, something that many luxury cars wouldn't adopt for decades. Combined with the car's low, aerodynamic stance and advanced suspension, this made driving at night both safer and more enjoyable. Safety was another area where the Citroën DS was far ahead of its time. The car featured a semi-monocoque body structure with crumple zones designed to absorb impact energy, as well as a collapsible steering column that reduced injury risk in collisions. These innovations were almost unheard of in the 1950s and 60s, but they showed Citroen's visionary approach to engineering. The car's braking system was also exceptional. The high-pressure hydraulics provided strong, consistent braking performance with minimal pedal effort, giving the driver a feeling of total control. Driving the 1970 Citroen DS19 was a unique experience, one that blended comfort, technology, and elegance in a way no other car could. The sensation of the hydropneumatic suspension gliding over rough surfaces, the whisper-quiet cabin, and the effortless steering made every journey feel special. It wasn't about speed or aggression, it was about serenity. The DS seemed to float rather than drive, insulating its occupants from the harshness of the road while maintaining precise control and balance. Long drives felt relaxing rather than tiring, and the car's remarkable stability made it feel secure even at higher speeds. The DS also had a fascinating cultural significance. It became a symbol of French innovation and elegance, adored by artists, politicians, and intellectuals. President Charles de Gaulle famously used a DS as his official car, and during an assassination attempt in 1962, the car's stability and handling allowed his driver to escape at high speed despite having blown tires. That event alone cemented the DS's reputation as a car that could do the impossible. It appeared in countless films and photographs, always standing out as a piece of design brilliance. Of course, owning a DS required understanding its complexity. The hydraulic systems needed proper maintenance, and not every mechanic was trained to handle them. But enthusiasts who cared for their cars properly found them remarkably reliable and long-lasting. Today, the DS19 remains a beloved classic, admired by collectors and car lovers around the world. Its influence can still be seen in modern Citroën models and in the broader automotive industry, which continues to chase the same blend of comfort, style, and innovation that the DS perfected decades ago. Even after all these years, the 1970 Citroen DS19 stands as one of the greatest achievements in automotive history. It was not just a car but a statement, a declaration that technology and art could coexist harmoniously. Its design remains timeless, its engineering still impressive, and its driving experience unmatched in character and charm. The DS didn't just transport people, it transported them into the future. Thank you for joining me for this detailed look at the legendary 1970 Citroen DS19. If you enjoyed this in-depth review and love exploring the stories behind classic cars that changed the world, make sure to like the video, share it with fellow enthusiasts, and don't forget to subscribe to VeloView for more automotive legends, detailed reviews, and timeless rides brought back to life. See you in the next one.